Welcome to the 2025-26 Whitehawks girls hockey season. We are underway here at the JV game versus Litchfield Dassel Cokato. I believe they're the Dragons. We're going to be learning everybody's names here as we go a little bit. So bear with me as I still finish getting things turned on and ready to go here. Litchfield dumps it down. Whitehawks pick it up. It's Amelia O'Halloran with it. She skates through neutral ice. Gets by a couple defenders. Takes a shot high off the goalie and up into the netting. We will get a face-off in the LDC zone. So we got Hoffman, Falk, Her, O'Halloran, and Lundgren are the five Whitehawks on the ice. Big shot right off the face-off by Hoffman, saved by the Dragons goalie. Now chased by Jasmine Her. She's pushed into the half boards, trying to clear it out. Litchfield comes away with it in the corner. They play it across. Moved up through neutral ice now. O'Halloran chasing her player down. It's a nice stick to hit it into the boards. Avoid a good opportunity for the Dragons. Now Hendricks on the ice. She gets back on sides while Falk puts it towards the net, steered to the corner. Now Maddie Brown in the corner. She puts it right out in front. Nobody there. Out to Kylie Johnson at the blue line. She holds it in, sends it deep into the corner. Brown's going to chase it down. She's going to get to it first. Looking for a centering play. Tried to put it out front, hit the side of the net. Oh, and she's hammered into the boards. Falk is hit hard. No call. These guys are in a kind of a tough spot for us here, but so Kylie Johnson, Sloat, Hendricks, Peyton Newberger, and Maddie Brown. 5 Whitehawks. Shots on goal so far, 4-1 in favor of the Whitehawks. Hendricks wins the face-off. Sloat shoots, goes into the corner. Hendricks back on it. Hendricks and Brown battling one defender. Brown comes away with it. 2 Dragons corral her. Hendricks gets it over to Sloat. Sloat over to Kylie. Kylie's shot knocked down by the goalie right out in front. The Dragons are going to ice it. No icing? Why the heck would... Oh, I didn't realize that. It's a power play for the Whitehawks. That reminds me I should also open up the scoring. Bear with us. We're still going to have some time to figure some stuff out. Shot by the Whitehawks. Scrum out in front. Now Sloat. She shoots. Hits a player out in front. Now comes out to O'Halloran. O'Halloran's shot. Lots of traffic out in front. The Whitehawks put it in the net. See who that was. Number 3, Addie Grillo. Got some work to do here. Give me a moment. So Whitehawks take a 1-0 lead with just over 9.5 minutes remaining. Ivy Lundgren, Emilio Halloran on the assist. Addie Garillo does get credit for the power play goal. Kylie with a shot. There you go. Now you should see the assists and the goal on your screen should come up. Oops, only one goal. And there you have it. Just over 9 minutes now remaining. For some reason have not got the score on the scoreboard. It is 1-0. I got Jamison, Herr, Hoffman, and Falk, O'Halloran, and Sloat. 5 Whitehawks on the ice. Sloat knocks it into the zone. Falk sends it back up. Sloat gets on it, sends it in deep. Dragons goalie plays it behind the net. Whitehawks change forwards. Got Hendricks, Newberger, and Brown, the forwards for the Whitehawks. Good move by Newberger. Plays it off the boards to herself. The Dragons get back to it, but Newberger intercepts. Brooke gets it to Brown. Brown with a shot goes just wide. It was tipped. Now Maddie Brown in the corner. Gets it over to Hendricks, who has it right out in front. She backhand tries, saved by the Litchfield goalie. Held in by Sloat. Nobody can get to it. Puck's just sitting there loose. And the Dragons send it all the way down. That will be icing. Hey, guys. So the quality looked good. Sound was okay. Woo! So now we get Maddie Hayes, Addie Garillo. Addie with a shot. Got stopped before it got through. Kylie and Lily Lundgren on the ice. Garillo picks it up. Also out there's Ivy Lundgren, couple of Lundgrens on the ice. Lily Lundgren tries to hold, gets by one player. Kylie sends it back up, picked up by the Dragons. She's tripped. That's going to be a penalty on the Whitehawks. Whoa, that shot up. So 7:27 left in the first period. Whitehawks with a power play goal. Addie Garillo with the goal. Now it looks like we got Ivy Lundgren in the penalty box for the Whitehawks. Hoffman, Sloat, Herr, and O'Halloran, the 4 penalty killers out there for the Whitehawks. O'Halloran puts some pressure behind the net. She comes away with a puck. Looking for a place to send it. Just came from 15, doesn't realize she can ice it, I bet. O'Halloran carries it all the way down. Shot. Saved by the Dragons goalie. And now Sonny Tyler, Maddie Brown, Brooke Hendricks, Kylie Johnson, that is. Minute 19 remaining on the power play for the Dragons. That was weird. Dragons control out the face-off, finally get it out of the zone. Whitehawks with plenty of players there to prevent much damage. Kylie picks it up inside the blue line. She carries it up. Brings it in, shoots. Oh, had that upper corner. Nice blocker save by the Dragons goalie. Kylie now pressuring her player. She steals it right off the blue line, carries it right back in, hits a couple of players.
I think it's our team's over
Yeah. Team cheering for Kylie. That was a good move. Dragons send it in off the back of the net. Not much pressure going on for the Dragons. No shots during this power play. 30 seconds remaining in said power play. Need something. Now Maddie Hayes shot. Good shot. Save. Forgot to mention, goalie is Hannah Cody. Nice save on that chance for the Dragons. Now picked up by Grillo. She plays it off the boards. Tried to get Lundgren, who was just coming out of the box. Dragons hold it in. Now Guerrillo plays it off the boards. Gets by one player. She's got Maddie Hayes with her. And the other Lundgren, Ivy. O'Halloran and Sloat. Ivy gets it over to Sloat as she steals away from those Dragons. O'Halloran's hit. They're going to be a penalty called on the Litchfield Dragons now. Whitehawks will go on to the power play. It's like number 11 for Litchfield. Let me see that, I guess. I'll try to announce these things. Allie Fredericks is the penalty committer for the Dragons. Now that's to be Kylie, Lily Lundgren, Hoffman, Falk, and Jamison Herr on the power play. Hoffman wins it, puts it right out in front. Herr tries to saved by the Dragons. Shots now 10-3 in favor of the Whitehawks. Hoffman takes the face-off. Sends it into the corner, chases down her own puck. She's got some room. She's tripped up. That should have been a call. It's not going to be. Now play it out to Kylie. She holds it in. Hoffman. Hoffman skates by a couple players. She takes a shot. Nice save by the Dragon goalie, and she covers it up. Whitehawks change all five.
What station are you live streaming on?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, Whitehawks. Yeah, you should find it. Newberger puts it right out in front. Nice play by Brown to try to score. Went just wide. Now Sloat takes a big slap shot. Redirected by a Dragon. Put in the glove of the Dragon goalie. O'Halloran, Sloat, Hendricks, Newberger, and Brown. They have number 42 on the board for the penalty. That's not who it is. They don't even have a 42. Pretty sure it was 11. Newberger plays it out to Sloat. Sloat carries in, shot. Glove saved by the LDC goalie. Face off, picked up by the Whitehawks. Brown plays it to Sloat. Sloat shot, right back in the glove. Thank some sponsors here today too. Some of our platinum sponsors are Crossroads Financial, Ellen Elmas, Surfside Bar and Grill, always a good place to go check out before or after a game. The Northwest Tonka Lions and the Foss Swim School are all platinum sponsors of Whitehawks hockey. We thank them very much. Please support them when you can. Picked up by Kylie, shot, stick save, covered up by the LDC goalie. I want these people to sit down. Cannot see that corner at all. I don't either. 31 seconds remaining in the power play. We got Kylie, Sunny Tyler, Addie Garillo, Maddie Hayes, and Ivy Lundgren. Played out in front. Kylie plays it over to Maddie Hayes. Maddie Hayes will carry it up. She's got two Dragons to beat. She's got White Hawk support. Hayes plays it back to the blue line. Sunny Tyler had it, but lost it at the blue line. It was knocked off her stick. Kylie defends nicely. Oh, Maddie Hayes. Sent back in deep. Kylie Johnson plays it up through the legs of Addie Garillo, and Dragons are offsides. 2:16 remaining in the first period. Score 1-0 Whitehawks. Power plays over. I don't know how I hit the score for Litchfield, but we'll take that back off. Jamison Herr, Riley Hoffman, Charlotte Falk, Abby Sloat, and Emilio Halloran. Played at center ice. LDC plays it into the Whitehawk zone. O'Halloran, stick handles, turns, looks for room. Cross ice pass, intercepted by LDC, but Whitehawks had support. Riley Hoffman, she picks it up. She carries it in. She's knocked off the play. Gets right back to it in the corner. LDC tries to play it out, hits a skate. Sloat shoots. Now O'Halloran has it. She shoots, hits a stick, comes right back out. It's going to be a foot race. O'Halloran gets to it first. She plays it up, not out. Plays the blue line. Battle still playing at the blue line. Eventually comes free. Abby Sloat sends it out. Whitehawks get to change a few players. Drop to a fresh skater for LDC. Now to the blue line. That shot goes just wide. Well, picked up by Newberger. Peyton Newberger has Brooke Hendricks with her. Hendricks gets the loose puck. Brown behind the net. She's got Brown with her. Brown now has it. Brown tried to wrap it around. Newberger shoots. Backhand high up in the air. Knocked down. Hendricks trying to play it to the blue line. Just fanned on it a bit. Now stopped by Kylie. She sends it in. Puck's out at neutral. Kylie plays it up to Newberger. She gets it into the zone. Down to 3 seconds remaining. And that's going to do it for period one. After one, Whitehawks lead 1-0. Addie Garillo with the goal by assist by Ivy Lundgren and Lily Lundgren. We'll be back in just a couple minutes for period two. All right, we'll change sides. Get ready to go here. Talk about some other gold sponsors. Denali Customs Homes. The S Brothers. S Brothers Sons. State Farm, Colin Charleston. And Chi-Chi's is a sponsor of the Whitehawks. Go support them. All of them, that is. Whitehawks controlling the face-off now. O'Halloran. Sloat. We got Ivy Lundgren, Addie Garillo, and Maddie Hayes. 5 Whitehawks. Shots on goal after the first period. 18-3. I know, really? Shot by the Dragons was blocked by a Whitehawk. Picked up by Maddie Hayes. She carries it in. She shoots. Nice shot. She's taken down after the shot, but glove saved by the Dragons goalie. Hoffman, Falk, Her, Tyler, Johnson. Battle to the right of the Litchfield goalie. Now picked up in the corner. Now played around the boards. Held in nicely by Kylie. Picked up in the corner by the Dragons. Hoffman knocks that puck away. Her gets on it. Yeah. And we're going to get a penalty on the Dragons. Power play forthcoming. It's going to be Newberger, Hendricks, Brown, Sloat, O'Halloran. First 5 on the ice for the power play. Period 2. First game of the season. Whitehawks with the 1-0 lead. Played up, held in, knocked out. Brown's knocked down. And Dragons clear it down. Two minutes for checking on the Dragons. Now Maddie Brown gets it over to Hendricks. She's got some speed. She's got Newberger on the other side. Hendricks is going to go around the back of the goal. Fell off the end of her stick as she came around, but held in at the blue line. Sloat with a shot, knocked down, loose puck, still loose. Comes out to O'Halloran. O'Halloran with a shot. That hits the goalie and she covers it up. Whitehawks change all 5. Lily Lundgren, Kylie, Addie Garillo, Ivy Lundgren, and Maddie Hayes. Puck comes out to Kylie. Kylie likes this place. She's going to play it to Hayes. Hayes back to Kylie. Kylie takes down a player. She shoots, directed out in front, loose puck. Now comes out to Lundgren. Dragons carried into the zone. In the corner now. Shot. Nice glove save by Cody. .45 seconds remaining on the power play for the Whitehawks. Garillo wins the face-off. Lundgren plays it up. Now back to Garillo. Addie carries it around one player. She gets a chance. She puts it in. Addie Garillo with her second goal of the game. Whitehawks with a second power play goal. Now lead it to... Oops. Not sure who the assist will be on that one. wait for a second here and hopefully get it. Lundgren and Lundgren again. Same as the first goals. 2 power play goals. Both goals by Addie Garillo. Both assists by Ivy Lundgren and Lily Lundgren. I don't know. There's no sound on that anyways. Hoffman, Herr, Sheridan, Sloat, and O'Halloran right off the face-off. Comes on to the Litchfield Dassel Cocato goalie who covers it up. Face-off now back to O'Halloran. She puts it in to the corner. Hoffman back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran's shot hits a Dragon player on its way to the net. Now Herr in the corner. Herr, Hoffman. Hoffman picks up the loose puck, tries to backhand. Loose puck, covered up. 2 chances for the Whitehawks. Dragon goalie covers it up. Whitehawks change all 5. Hendricks, Newberger, Brown, Kylie, Johnson, that is, and Sonny Tyler. Shot by Newberger, held in by the LDC goalie, or held out, I should say. Hendricks on the face-off. She's been good tonight. Back to Newberger. Kylie. Johnson. Got it to Hendricks, who was tied up right in front of the net. Now Brown gets into the corner to Hendricks. Hendricks plays a bouncing puck high out to the blue, across the blue line. Kylie chases it down. She turns, makes some room. Gets it out to Hendricks, held in by LDC. Shot. Glove save by the Whitehawks goalie, Hannah Cody. Now we got Sloat, O'Halloran, Lundgren. Hey, yeah, that's fine. That was a good try. Sloat and Garillo. Hayes. Garillo, she kicks it into the Whitehawks offensive zone, picked up by the Dragons behind the goal line. Garillo battles through it. She comes away with it. Her shot goes in front of the net. Now picked up by the Dragons. Played out of the zone. Maddie Hayes with a nice stick play. Gets it over to Sloat. Sloat cross ice pass. Gets Addie. Addie plays it in. She goes for a change. Whitehawks change all 3 forwards. Stretch pass by the Dragons doesn't connect, and that's going to be icing. Shots on goal now 28 for the Whitehawks, 5 for the Dragons. Score 2-0. 9:24 remaining in the second period. It's going to be Kylie, Lily Lundgren, Falk, Hoffman, and her. LDC controls. Falk with a shot. Covered up by the LDC goalie. For JV. Hoffman. Face off. Goes into the corner. Falk in the corner. Comes away with it. Puts it out in front. Hits the goalie stick. Loose puck. Gathered up by the Dragons, played out of the zone. Now Hoffman gets back, chases it down. He carries it behind the net, plays it off the boards to her. Her gets it across the center line where the Dragons pick it up, play it across. Kylie charges in and steals. She carries it in. Dragons take over. Now carried at neutral ice. Lundgren. Is that offsides? Thought maybe it was a slash, but it wasn't. A pretty good stick chop there. Hendricks, Brown, Newberger, O'Halloran, Sloat. Big mess right at the dot. Puck squirts free. Cody steers it into the corner. Now Brown comes away with it. O'Halloran. Newberger. Nice pass to Hendricks. Hendricks has got Brown with her. That's a good play. Oh, goal. Thought that should have been a pass, but Brooke took it all the way and put it in the net. Brooke Hendricks, her first goal of the season. My pen is freezing up. We'll find out who the assists are in just a moment. I think Newberger got one of them. Abby Sloat and Newberger with the assists. 3-0 Whitehawks. Loose puck, Kylie with a shot, big shot. Loose puck, gathered up by Garillo. She carries behind the net, plays it back to the blue line. Sonny Tyler couldn't quite hold it in. Comes back to Kylie. Kylie gets it into the zone. Now holds it in the zone, plays it deep. Ivy. Cross ice pass, held in by Kylie. Now Tyler gets it up to Garillo, who just got a piece of it, sent right back out. Kylie plays it right back up to Garillo, and Garillo sends it in deep. Up to Kylie, shot, hits traffic out in front, bounces over the net. Now her plays it out to center, picked up by a Dragon. Kylie pressuring her player, stays with her, gets it into the zone, poked away. Now gets it to Hoffman. Hoffman runs into traffic. Eventually gets it out of the zone, kicks it out. Hoffman has her with her, tries to play it back to Hoffman. Dragon stick got in the way. Her sends it in deep. Now Hoffman. Hoffman in the corner. Hoffman's got Sheridan out there. Sends it out to O'Halloran. O'Halloran with a shot. Low stick save. Hoffman tries to play it out in front. Dragon stick got to it first. Now held in by O'Halloran. Hoffman helps her out. Hoffman pressured by two Dragons. Now played out. O'Halloran does a nice job. Just about came out, but she holds it in. O'Halloran still in deep. She's got Hendricks covering for her. Now Sloat holds it in. Eventually it comes out, played across ice. Newberger's going to be the first one back. Peyton Newberger. Stick handles around. Sees Maddie Brown, gets it to her. She tried to touch it to Hendricks, gets it to her. Now Hendricks in deep. She gets around a couple defenders, puts it on net. Save. Rebound attempt by Brown was stopped. Now Sloat with a shot. That gets saved by the Dragons goalie. Whitehawks all over these Dragons. Shots on goal now 36-5. Just over halfway through the game. Whitehawks on pace for 72 shots on goal. Probably won't happen, but it's a good thought. Brown, Hendricks, Newberger, Lily Lundgren, Kylie Johnson. Hendricks, Newberger, Kylie. Seen that happen about 4 or 5 times today. It's the way it's supposed to be played on the face-off. Almost like a textbook play. Newberger now behind the net. Right out in front. Hendricks with a shot. Goalie had that covered up nicely. Newberger stick handling around, looking for some room. Finally sends it in to Brown. Brown with a backhand shot. That's pad saved by the Dragons goalie. Now Lundgren held it in for a moment. Eventually comes back out. Kylie gets it over to Hayes. Now Brown. Brown gets through some traffic. Comes back to Hayes now. Maddie Hayes. She's at the half board. Plays it back to the blue line. Kylie looks for some room. Finds it. It's to Lundgren. Lundgren's pass goes right to a Dragon stick. Now, Dragons get it deep into the Whitehawk zone. Lundgren plays it out, held in by the Dragons. Now right in the slot, blocked by Lundgren. Now Garillo, Addie Garillo, gets it across center, into the offensive zone, knocked away, held in by Hayes. And we're going to get a penalty, I think? Yep, penalty on the Whitehawks. Addie Garillo's going to sit down for a couple minutes with 3:35 remaining in period 2. 3-0 lead for the Whitehawks. O'Halloran, Sloat, Hendricks, Hoffman. Puck comes right on, shot, pad save. Abby Sloat plays it up and out of the zone. Elbowing was the call on Garillo. Hoffman putting some forecheck pressure on. Dragons get it at the half board. Wow. Hendricks with a pretty big hit that they did not call. Sloat gets it out of the zone. Dragons player don't know how to get back on side. Apparently he couldn't hear the ref. Yeah. Hoffman, Hendricks, Sloat, O'Halloran. Sloat grabs the loose puck right off the face-off. She carries it in. She shoots, knocked down, covered up by the Dragons goalie. Shorthanded chance there. Kylie Johnson, Sonny Tyler, Hendricks, and Hoffman. Now we're going to get a penalty, I think, on the Whitehawks. Sonny Tyler's going to go to the bench. So now 5-on-3. I know. Well, they put Abby on. And there's the first power play goal. LDC gets one on the board. They will remain on the power play for another minute 55, 2:33 remaining. Shot kicked out by Sloat. Now behind the net. LDC plays to the blue line. They hold it in. Ivy Lundgren plays it up. You know, they don't know. They don't know that yet. O'Halloran puts her player into the boards. Come on, man. O'Halloran, Sloat, Lundgren, Carrillo. O'Halloran comes away with it. 3-on-2 if they hurry. O'Halloran, shot. Now Lundgren, she didn't get much on it. Dragons pick it up. That was just slightly offsides. About 12 feet. And it wasn't just one, there was two offsides. So Kylie Johnson, Lily Lundgren, Riley Hoffman, and Jamison Herr. Hoffman gets the face off. Dragons play. They send it in. Hoffman carries it out, lost the handle, sent right back in. They got some coaching to do, I think. Two players offsides. Well, they never know. They might be new this year. Eight seconds. 48 seconds. Face off, picked up by the Dragons. There we go, they got it now. Sloat tries to hit player coming out of the box. Now Hoffman, she's in the corner. As to get it out to her. Held in briefly by the Whitehawks. Now O'Halloran. Across to Sloat. Sloat shoots right onto a Dragon. That's going to be a good opportunity. Nice save by Cody. Can't see. And that's going to do it, period 2. 3-1 after 2 periods. Shots on goal. 38 for the Whitehawks, 6 for the Dragons. We're going to get some fresh ice. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. All right, we're back. Period 3. Whitehawks, if you're just joining, leading 3-1. Kylie Johnson holds it in at the blue line. She's got Sonny Tyler with her. She holds it at the blue line briefly. Kylie gets back to it, sends it back in. We got Maddie Hayes, Addie Garillo, and Ivy Lundgren. First 5 on the ice for the Whitehawks. Lundgren gets it over to Hayes. Hayes plays it to Kylie. Kylie with a shot. Toe save. Hayes across to Kylie. Kylie plays it up and out of the zone. Won't be icing. Dragons get back to it. Whitehawks change all 5 while it's still in the defensive zone. Comes across, carried in by the Dragons. Shot, pad save. O'Halloran. It's a to Falk. Falk gets it out. Now Hoffman picks up the loose puck. She's got room. She's got Jamison Herr with her on the corner of the goal. Hoffman back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran just puts it towards the net. Herr with a loose puck. Hoffman with a loose puck. Oh, and I don't know what that hit, but that's sure like it was going in. O'Halloran's shot hits a Dragon, comes out to neutral. Sloat chases it down. Sloat's going to chase it back again. O'Halloran. Falk. Falk sends it in. Dragons pick it up in their own zone. Got Hendricks out there now. Falk shoots it back in, right on net, covered up by the Dragons goalie. It'll be Brown, Hendricks, Newberger, Kylie, and Lily Lundgren. Face-off goes into the corner. Newberger puts some pressure on a player. Puck squirts free. Picked up by the Dragons. Dragons play it across their blue line. Now Kylie gets it over to Newberger. She kicks it ahead, just out of her own reach. Now back to Newberger. Now Kylie. Kylie carries it in. Hendricks stays back. Kylie over to Brown. Brown just lost the handle before she could shoot. She puts it back into the corner where Hendricks chases. Comes right to Brown. Brown back to Lundgren. Now Kylie. A little too hard to handle. Dragons carry it in. Shot. Oh, just missed the upper corner. Now Brown. Sent back in by the Dragons. Played out in front. Brooke Hendricks picks up the loose puck. She carries it up ice, cross neutral. Hendricks shot. Save. Just went wide. Now Newberger. Can't see. Shot trickles towards the net, picked up by a Dragon defenseman. Now Hoffman, she comes on with some speed. Carries it out in front, shot, knocked down, covered up by the Dragons goalie. Sloat, O'Halloran, Hoffman, Hayes, and Ivy Lundgren. Hoffman wins the face-off, back to Hayes, back to O'Halloran. Now Hoffman. She carries at the half board, makes a move. She gets back on it. Hoffman tries to center, hits a skate. Hoffman plays it into the air. Lundgren in the corner. Hayes with some pressure on. Dragons come free. Play it out to the neutral zone. Pretty close to offsides, but there's no call. Now O'Halloran. He gets it stolen. Shot goes just wide right. Out the blue line. Loose puck knocked down. Played out to the blue line. Defenseman plays it in. Didn't get much on it. Now Maddie Hayes. She plays it up, and icing will be the call. Hendricks, Sheridan, Kylie, and Tyler. Face off controlled by the Dragons. Their shot hits something and redirects behind the net. Now shot from the blue line. Bouncing puck, loose puck, and covered up by Cody. 10:09 remaining in period 3. Hendricks wins the face-off, gets it back to Kylie. Kylie turns, sends it around the boards. Dragons shoot it across the zone. Picked up the goal line. That shot was waved. Now Kylie returns with it, looking for an open player. Plays it back behind the blue line, goal line that is. Dragons play it out in front, loose puck, shot. Goes just wide. We're getting lazy, girls. Loose puck, point blank shot, covered up by Cody, loose again, cleared by Kylie. Now Sheridan plays it across to Tyler. Sonny Tyler trips as she enters the blue line, carries in offsides. Hoffman, Brown, Newberger, O'Halloran, Sloat. Hoffman wins a face-off, hits a skate, picked up by the Dragons. O'Halloran plays it across to Sloat. Sloat's pressured, plays it up to Newberger. Newberger tries to play it in, does. Goes right on net, can be covered up by the Dragons goalie. Hoffman. Newberger plays it back to O'Halloran. Couldn't quite hold it in. He backhands it up to Newberger. Newberger plays it up. It's going to be icing. Shot from the blue line goes wide right. Now O'Halloran picks it up in the corner. She's knocked down on the play. Brown trying to help, Sloat helping. Now O'Halloran gets back to it. Newberger. Oh, it hits the post. It was redirected out in front. Cody didn't see it, hit the post, came out, she covered it up. Dragons win the face-off, fans on that shot. Ivy Lundgren, Maddie Hayes, Addie Garillo, Kylie and Lily Lundgren. Kylie up to Hayes. Hayes, cross ice pass, didn't connect well. Lundgren gets it up to Garillo, looking for the hat. A big save. Addie with a nice chance at a hat trick, but a big save by the Dragons goalie. She's well practiced tonight. 43 shots on goal, 40 saves. Kylie carries it in by herself, 1-on-4. Held in by Hayes. Now behind the move your feet, girls. Hayes back to Kylie. Kylie's shot redirected and didn't get through to the net. Hayes with it again. Plays it back to Kylie again. Kylie looks for some room. Plays it to Hayes here. Tip shot. Loose puck. That goes in. So Assist by Hayes, Kylie, and that was Gorillo. Gorillo with the hat trick. She still ends up with the hattie. Whitehawks lead 4-1. Got it right. I saw what I saw. Gorillo with a hat trick. Hayes and Johnson on the assist. Now Hoffman in the corner. She got Falk and her with her. O'Halloran and Sloat. Oh, and we're going to get a power play for the Whitehawks. Pull the goalie. Let's go. Big shot by Sloat. And a little bit early whistle, but they did get the puck, so we'll go on the power play. 6:29 remaining, period 3. Whitehawks power play. Same 5. Time Dragons win the face-off. Puck comes out to Sloat. Sloat with a shot, hits a Dragon. She carries it out. Picked up now by Hoffman. She's got room all by herself. Oh, big shot, big save. Huge save by the Dragon goalie. Bouncing puck. Dragons. Oh, it's Peyton's sister with the goal. Number 26, Newberger with the penalty. Did I say goal? Yeah, with the penalty. Newberger versus Newberger here tonight. One on both sides. Sisters. Peyton winning the battle this time. Tyler plays it up. Got Brown, Hendricks, and Peyton Newberger. Now Kylie comes on. Dragons play it all the way down. Kylie. Got Brown. Hendricks, she plays it up, gets it out. Dragons send it in. Sonny Tyler plays it to Newberger. Newberger plays it out of the zone. Hendricks trying to help. Comes back to Kylie. Kylie makes a move. She crosses center ice. She got Brown on the far side, and she's tripped. That's going to be a 5-on-3. Five-on-3 coming for the Whitehawks. 21 seconds remaining on the first penalty. Be Kylie Johnson, Sonny Tyler, Addie Gorillo, Ivy Lundgren, and Maddie Hayes. Dragons pick up the loose puck, send it out to the blue line. Held in by Tyler. Gorillo. Now Kylie. Plays it to Tyler. That puck's knocked down in front. Dragons finally clear. First power plays over. Back to 5-on-4. Sonny Tyler plays it right out in front to Kylie. A little dangerous play. Okay. He's going to carry it up. Cross ice pass to Lundgren. Just out of her reach. Now picked up by the Dragons. Their own defensive zone. Hayes plays it back to Kylie.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Kylie tries to get it to Tyler. Hit her skates. trickles on Cody, who covers it up. No harm, no foul. 58 seconds remaining in the power play. Hoffman, Sheridan, Sloat, O'Halloran. Hopping with a ton of speed, gets by everybody. Trickles in on the goalie, who sticks it into the side. Hoffman with a steal at the blue line to prevent it from going out. Eventually, the Dragons get enough on it to send it out. And sent right back in. Held in by Sloat. Jamison tries to get it to Hoffman. Does. Hoffman looking for some room. To who, though? Hoffman. Back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran shot. Glove down. Held in by O'Halloran. Now Hoffman. O'Halloran. Plays it behind the net. Sloat's going to go in deep. Back to full strength. 5-on-5 for the remaining 2:42. The Dragons pick it up behind the net. Hendricks pokes it away. Hendricks back to O'Halloran. O'Halloran shot goes way wide left. Loose puck. Oh! O'Halloran. Dragons clear it down. That's going to be icing. Lily Lundgren, Kylie, Brown, Hendricks, Peyton Newberger. Shots now 48-13. Dragons had a little stronger period this period. That centering pass by Newberger hits a ref. Kylie's tripped up, no call. Now comes across the blue line. Kylie holds till everybody gets onside. She carries in, splits the D, shoots. Nice shot, big save. Now Brown takes a shot. And shot all the way down. Not going to be icing as it did hit Lily Lundgren's stick. She'll chase it down. Brown comes in with some force, plays it behind the net. Kylie picks up the loose puck. Hendricks there to help. That shot trickles in. Covered up by Hannah Cody. Whitehawks break 50 shots on net now. They're not going to get to the 70 I thought they might to, but 50's not a bad showing at all. Garillo, Hayes, Lundgren, O'Halloran, Sloat. Dragons, that was totally offsides. 1 minute remaining in the third. Sloat holding it against the boards, running some time off the clock. Garillo picks up the loose puck. Knocked off her stick. Dragons get back to it. Knocked off by Hayes. Now played out across the blue line. That's going to go all the way down, not icing as it was played by the Dragons. Garillo steals. Gets it knocked off her stick before she could shoot it in. But back to Garillo. Addy. Cross to O'Halloran. Hayes. Sloat. Sloat plays it around the boards. Held in at the blue line. Big shot. Comes right on. Covered up by Cody. With 10 seconds remaining on the clock. So, 10 seconds remaining. Hat trick by Addie Garillo tonight. First game of the season, she picks up her first hat trick. Fourth goal scored by Brooke Hendricks assist by Kylie Maddie Hayes. 2 by Ivy Lundgren, 2 by Lily Lundgren. Whitehawks win the opening game of the season 4-1 against Litchfield Dasso Cokato Dragons. We're going to sign off, and we'll catch you back here in about 20 minutes for the Whitehawks varsity versus the LDC Dragons. Thanks for watching.